Hey everybody, Terry the Real Estate Guy. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm so excited you're with me, and I really am excited to bring you the 5 top secrets of buying a house in 2021. So let's jump right in. Secret number 1, the best deals are always in the winter. Always. You can typically pick up a deal 5 to 10% off of market value in the wintertime, particularly if it's overpriced and it sits on the market for a while. People are motivated to sell. If they put that sign in their yard, they obviously want to sell, and their motivation goes up the longer they're on the market. So longer you're on the market, the more discount you should be able to get on a property. But typically you have less buyers looking in the winter months. You also have less houses listed for sale. But that said, you can get a really good deal on a leftover house, maybe from the spring or the summer market or the fall market, or one that was taken off the market during those peak times and listed again in this time. So December, January, February, sometimes early March is when you're going to get your best deals. Okay. Now let's talk about the summer months. The summer months, you have more choice, more inventory, but you also have more competition and more buyers. And that's the reason you don't get as good a deal in the spring and summer months, is because there's more inventory, also more buyers fighting for nice properties. Secret number 2, really important, that you get pre-underwritten for a loan. You're always in a competitive situation in a hot real estate market. So there's always, if you like a house, more than likely there's somebody else that's going to like it too. And so in that scenario, the person that's either coming with cash or pre-underwritten for a loan will win. All other things being equal. If you all offer the same amount for a house, why not get pre-underwritten? Now you might ask me, Terry, what does that mean, get pre-underwritten? Pre-underwriting is basically doing everything there is to be approved for a loan, with the exception of one thing. That one thing is finding a house. That's it. So when you're pre-underwritten, you're basically walking in with a blank cashier's check saying, I can get a house if it appraises for this much money. And it puts you ahead of the competition from those people that are just getting pre-approval letters. Pre-approval letters aren't worth the paper they're written on, to be honest with you. And they're just basically looking at your credit saying, yeah, looks like they make this much money, look like they make their payments on time, we'll give them a pre-approval letter. But even on the pre-approval letter, it says this is contingent upon final underwriting. So why not go through that underwriting process on the front end and put yourself ahead of the pack? Secret number 3, use an agent with at least 3 years experience. Super important to use an agent with at least 3 years experience. Why? Well, first of all, that agent's they made it. They made it through that rookie year. They made it through the second year, and they're thriving and doing well, and they have more market knowledge. I would tell you, go for the seasoned veteran and find somebody that's been in the market as long as humanly possible. It doesn't cost you any extra to use that person, and they know a million people. And the more people they know, the more people that they might be able to find an off-market deal for you. Wouldn't it be nice to find the house of your dreams and don't have to fight over it with somebody else? Agents with more experience have bigger client books. And if they know you're looking in an area, they might call that old client and say, hey, would you like to sell? I've got a young couple that's interested in buying your house, or whatever. Okay. All right. Secret number 4, if you can't find the house you want, right? Can't find the house you want, drive around and put postcards on their mailboxes, or, attach them with a magnet or something, or send them a postcard that says you're interested in buying a house. This works like a charm. I'm telling you, out of anything there is to do, I'm a real estate investor, and this is what we do. We just go straight to the seller. And so if you find a neighborhood that you like, and you're in love with this neighborhood and you want to buy a house in that particular neighborhood, then send the neighborhood a letter, or drive around all the streets and find the houses that you really like in that neighborhood, and just send a postcard to those people, or a handwritten note, something that tells them that you're interested in buying their house. You never know. I've had clients get properties by doing that one simple secret. And then finally, secret number 5, in this market, prices are way up. Why? Prices are way up because interest rates are way down. So you're going to have you get a lower payment for the cost of money that you borrow. But at the end of the day, if there is some sort of correction in the real estate cycle, my advice is always to homebuyers, especially first-time homebuyers, if you're not planning on staying at that house at least 5 years, you might want to sit this one out. Okay. These interest rates are really enticing, but the price of houses is also kind of higher than it's ever been. So just be very, very careful out there. Make sure you're going to live in a house 5 years, or if you're not going to live in it 5 years, you're going to turn it into a rental property, or you're planning on keeping it or something like that. That's perfectly acceptable too. All right. If you all have any questions, comment below. Thank you for liking this channel. If you hit the thumbs up button to like this video and maybe subscribe as well, I'll bring you more good content. Thanks so much. Again, I'm Terry, the real estate guy. Have a great day.